What's up, everybody? It is the Goal60 here for Thursday, August the 2nd, 2018. So we do have a few things carrying over from yesterday. We did cash an unofficial yesterday, and also one of the beta tests. We had a win and we had a loss. So the loss was actually the parameter that we talked about yesterday that had been changed going into this series. So hopefully that'll help out everything overall. It definitely would have helped that one out. And we move on from that. We also have three potential revenge plays today, and two more potential revenge plays tomorrow, heading into the weekend, plus a bunch of unofficials and more beta testing to go along with that total system. So as far as things that carried over today is from the first half of the week, we do have that official play still going, and that is with the Angels. Yesterday, the Angels came out and took a 2-0 lead, got out of some early jams, and they just kept putting themselves right back into them. They kept loading the bases up every time they were on defense, and eventually that wears down on you, and that's exactly what happened. Yesterday, the Rays scored 3 in the fourth inning. The day before, they scored 7 in the fourth inning, so that fourth inning has been really tough for us in this series. But as far as the rest of the game, they just the Angels couldn't catch back up. They couldn't get anything going. It would get people on, and then couldn't get them across the plate. And then they would give up a run here, run there, that kind of thing. So it just kind of slipped away from us. Today they are a very early game. They're around noon, and there is no line yet, or at least I haven't seen a line out. So just keep a watch on that if you're paying attention to that series for the Angels on their C-bet. As far as the over-under system, we've got that one left. It is St. Louis and the Rockies, and it is under 8.5. So with that said, let's jump into everything that's new for the weekend. So let's go ahead and get started. As far as revenge plays, we do have one official and one unofficial starting up today, and that does lead us with one that did not make it. Let's go ahead and knock out everything that did not make it and eliminated and move forward from there. So that revenge play that did not make it because of RPI was the Padres at .478 against the Cubs at .521. They did not make it because of RPI. The next one we have is actually Atlanta at the Mets. Atlanta's at .512, while the Mets are at .485. So you would obviously look at the Braves here, and it's -164. So therefore, it did not make an unofficial play. The last one we have is Miami and Philly. Miami is at .485, while the Phillies are at .514. You look at the Phillies, and then once again, the price eliminates them. It's -175. So that is all that did not make it completely. Now let's talk about the official play, and that is a revenge spot with Cincinnati. Now Cincinnati is on the road at Washington. Cincinnati is at .489, while the Nationals are at .500. So therefore, we're 11 RPI points away. We're within that 15 range. We look at price. We are the heavy underdog today, going up against Scherzer. And you look at the run line, and we're getting the best value that we've had all year. And on the run line, +1.5 runs at +119. So getting a lot of value there. On the plus side of things, a full 19 cents. So that'll be an official play there. Now, as far as unofficial, we'll talk about that next. First up, we have Texas at .489, taking on a bottom 3 team in Baltimore at .457. You look at Texas, and they are -143. Therefore, they are an unofficial play. It would be official, but it's a 4-game series. Next up, we have the big series this weekend, the Yankees and the Red Sox. The Yankees are at .532, while the Red Sox are at .542. Both of these teams are in the top 3, so you still can, the only time we bet against a top 3 team is if our team is in the top 3. Only time we bet on a bottom 3 team is if our team that we're going against is also in the bottom 3. So you look at Boston there, and their price is -118. They would be an unofficial play. And then last, as far as the unofficials, we have a revenge system play, and that is with Arizona at home at .518 against the Giants at .512. Obviously, we're above an RPI there, so you look at the price, and it's -169. So just a little too high for us, but it is an unofficial play. All right, before we get into all the totals here in that beta system, let's update on the parameters that we have so far. So first off, you look at is the average differential from the totals for each team. So that gives you the point whatever number, and I'll be calling those out, and you can find those online, or if you're keeping up with them yourself, it's really easy. You're just putting in the total in your spreadsheet, and then you're looking at what the actual score of that game was, and whatever that difference is, that goes into a column, and then you average that up. That's how you get this number. So the first game, also, before I go any further, I almost forgot the next parameter. You look at what the number is. Now, we've adjusted this a couple times. Right now, we're at no unders if it's 7.5 or below as far as the total. We would not take the under in that case. No overs if it's 9 or above. So no overs if the total is 9 or above. Now that's it, pretty much. So the first game we look at is Baltimore and Texas. We get a 0.1 and a 0.5 here. Gives us 0.6, so we would look at the under. The line is very high, it's 10.5. So you look at and it's actually shaded to the over. So that would definitely, we're going to be watching that one pretty hard. It's 10.5 runs at -108 to the under. After that, you got the Yankees and the Red Sox. You got a 0.4 and a 0.1. The line on this one's pretty high as well. It's 10. And we're looking at the under again. This time the price is shaded towards us. It's -117 to the under. After that, we have the Blue Jays and Mariners. Right now, there's no line on this game of any sort. No total, no money line, nothing. But we do have 0.8 and 0.1, so that we'll be looking at the over. We'll just have to see what the line is and make sure it's no higher than 8.5. After that, we have one of the revenge plays, and that is with the Giants and Diamondbacks. We have a 0.1 and a 0.3 to give us a 0.4. So we definitely look at the under, but it is too low. The line is 7.5, so we would pass on that. Atlanta and the Mets are next at 0.5 and 0.6. So you would look at the over. The number is 8.5, so we would look at that. It is shaded pretty heavily to that side, -121. After that, you have the next revenge play that didn't make anything there with Chicago and San Diego. It's 0.5 and 0.4, but I have not seen a total on that. So we're looking for the over. Again, you're looking to make sure that it's no, 8.5 or below. We'll be fine with looking at the over, but we're not going above 8.5. 9 is eliminated. After that, we've got Cincinnati and Washington at 0.8 and 0.4. That's 1.2. The over is of 8, and it is a better price for us at -107. So over 8, -107. And then last, Miami and Philadelphia, 0.8 and 0.3, so 1.1. You look at the over here, and it's 8.5, and it is priced as such at -125 to the over. So a little heavy on the price there, but we'll be watching that over. So 5 total that we're watching here. Once again, we did pick up a brand new play today with the revenge play with Cincinnati on the run line. And we are playing a C-bet on an official play with the Angels with no line yet. And then also we have that one over-under left over from yesterday. Other than that, that's all I have. And I hope you have a great Thursday. If you have any questions or anything, always feel free to hit me up. Follow, fade, or pass, and I will see you tomorrow morning.
60% of the time, it works every time.